Well, I think the essence of the new social change formula is a combination of two things. One, building a field that is unifying as opposed to dividing, so that you get the whole system to want to play together. And secondly, being able to change behavior, being able to measurably achieve behavioral change in the core target audience that you feel is needing to be addressed by this social issue. I recently was doing one of my transformative leadership trainings in Rhode Island, and I had in the room all the players in the system, and the issue was working around a depleted fish stock off the coast of Rhode Island. And I had the commercial fishermen whose livelihood depends on being able to fish, the recreational fishermen whose pleasure and joy comes out of fishing, the government regulators who are in charge of regulating how and when these two audiences fish, the University of Rhode Island Extension agency responsible for educating and increasing the best practices of how fishermen use, and the environmental groups that really want to make sure that there is limited fishing in general. And they have traditionally been at each other's throats with their various needs all being in this divisive way of interacting. And it wasn't getting very far. And they pass the laws, and then there's this issue and that issue, and people don't participate, and they argue and they fight. And anyway, interestingly enough, they were all in the same room. We got them all in the same room to participate in this transformative leadership training, which fundamentally uses these 5 principles and teaches them how to design at this level and create at this level. Well, it was profound when you had the whole system in the room, because they went through a transformational process. So they came out the other end. Not that the issues went away, but the tools that they had to work with were significantly enhanced. The way that they approached each other, the respect they had for one another, the appreciation they had to build this unitive field. At the end of the day, they were going to measure the results by what behaviors were changed amongst all of them, and they all had to change behavior at some level. It wasn't just, you know, let's say the fishermen, but the government regulators, how they went about their whole process of setting up their regulations. So that's a possibility, a sort of a mini example. And interestingly enough, out of that example, that is diffusing to, they now want to do a training for all the fisheries around the United States, so that are, you know, working this issue. So you can leverage a small change to a larger change.